Morning, tubers. It's a little after 8 and we're about 84 in the garage, and it looks to be a John Kerry day, and we're going to be, they say, a high of 104 today. So the panel cured up nicely. Like I said, there are a couple of spots, but other than that, I like it. I'm not going to wet sand it down. I'm going to let it sit there and cure for a while. There's something really going on right here. Yeah, you can see that. And then there's one right there. But I'm going to let it sit there and just be itself. I'm going to put it in the car and pull out the driver's side and get on that. So that's where I'm at today. When I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey tubers, this is what she looks like installed. I still got some up there in that gray area up there. I still got to do some body work on up there, because you can see the line where I welded in a piece. Some glazing compound should take care of that. But yeah, so one side done. This side's out. I was going to extend this down, but measuring the both of them, this only needs to come down 1/4 of an inch. I'm not even going to mess with it for 1/4 of an inch. What we need to do is this up here. We need to modify and change this, and that's what we're going to work on today. So I'm going to need to cut this here, slice it here, slice it here, slice this across here and here, because it's going to come back on a slope, and that one's going to go back on a slope. So when I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey tubers, looks like yeah, so I got it all cut out and trimmed down. We'll build this in stages. We're using mat. This will go here like this, and then we'll do one in the back like that, and build it up that way. Before, when I made this, I did it out of using 1 1/4 inch 45-degree PVC 90, and don't want to go that route with this right now. I just as soon just sit there and 45 it down in the back, because this is the only area we're going to work on this. We'll wet sand it, fill it in a couple of spots, and then we'll prime and paint it again. We got a few areas down here we want to fill in, but yeah. So this is where I'm at, and when I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey tubers, what we'll do is we put the one end of the mat down and let this dry, and then we will turn around and then we'll when it's dry, then we'll put each end down. When I have more, I'll turn it back on later. Alright tubers, now we got the front with rosin down. Need to fill the sides. This side here we won't fill, because we got a round piece of PVC pipe that's going over that, and this side will fill, this side will fill, and that side will fill. So, but first, after this dries, then we got to glass the whole piece, all the mat, and then we'll fill that side and that side. When I have more, I'll turn it back on later. Hey tubers. Okay, yeah, I got the last coat of this mat right here. Was the last on there, and it might look like hell, but once it gets all sanded and cleaned up and mud starts going on it, it'll look pretty good. We have one more piece of mat to put inside there, and that'll do it. Well, let's see if we can, yeah, and that'll do it. But now we go back to the sanding. Thank God all I got is this area to mess with, and I don't have the whole panel. Again, we got some to do with some glazing, but this one I suspect won't take as long. as that one did. So this will be it for today. I want to thank everybody for subscribing, watching, and of course leaving comments. You guys have a good Saturday night. Later.